Hello, wonderful beings. Welcome to Wheel of Wisdom, episode 158. My name is Anisha. I'm a mindfulness meditation teacher and a life coach, and I have a background in psychology. So, this is a little bit about me, and I would love to know about you. So, feel free to say hello. Hello, Leslie. Thank you for bringing in that little, life into the space. And yeah, you guys, if anyone is new here, feel free to, share which part of the world you're joining us from and anything else that you want to share about you. And until you guys do that, let me share what we do here in the space. Good morning, Katie. Welcome back. Happy to have you here. So, my dear ones, what we do here is we start these lives with a meditation, which is based upon the quote that you might have seen when you opened Insight Timer today. So, we meditate upon that quote, soak in that wisdom, and feed it to our subconscious mind. And then, once we are feeling more open, more settled, then we move on to phase two of this live, where we receive the message that we need to hear most at this moment of our life. So, how we do that is we have a wheel of wisdom. We spin the wheel, and the universe chooses a book for us from that wheel. And then we play a little game where I ask you guys to pick a number, and then we do a reading based on that. So, this was a very quick overview of what we do in this space, and I will share more details when we get to each part. But for right now, I would love to know, are you guys ready for a meditation? And yeah, Happy New Year! Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Thank you for the lovely messages. Somehow I missed that. I hope that this year brings you a lot of joy, a lot of peace, and whatever it is that you desire and whatever it is that you need. So I hope that you feel supported and held and loved by the universe and by yourself. Poonam says, "Hey Anisha and everyone. Hello, Poonam." And she wishes us a very happy new year. Planning to attend only first part of the session, that is meditation. We'll have to go after that. I am, honored to have you for as long as you want to stay. And I hope that today's meditation provides you exactly what you need, Poonam. So, yeah, thank you for joining us. Eve says, Happy New Year to all. Thank you, Anisha, for providing this live. Full gratitude. Thank you, Eve, for being here. I am more than happy to have you here. And a happy new year to you too. Okay, so my lovely ones, are you guys ready for the first meditation in this space for this new year of 2026? If you are, type ready, and then we will begin with the meditation. And until then, let me also drop in a message for those who join us during the meditation. Okay. So I see that a lot of people are ready. Beautiful. Okay. Thank you, Katie, Kim, Poonam, E, for letting me know that you guys are ready. Begin by coming into a comfortable position. You can choose to lie down, sit up, or be in whatever position you already are, and just allow yourself to get a little bit more comfortable. As you settle in this position, allow your eyes to get heavy and heavy. Feel your eyelids beginning to get heavy and heavy until they close, bringing your attention away from the world outside of you and resting your awareness on your breath, noticing yourself breathing in and out, with each breath. Notice your mind becoming still and you are drifting deeper and deeper into a peaceful state. And as your mind begins to settle, notice your body feeling more and more relaxed. Feel the tension in your muscles melting away from your head to your feet and into the ground. Each cell of your body is now at complete ease, and you find yourself at the doors of your subconscious mind, which are wide open. As you stand there, you notice the welcome mat beneath your foot, beneath your feet. And as you look down, you notice that there is a message written on that welcome mat. It is a quote by Meister Eckhart, and it says, and suddenly it's time to start something new and trust the magic of new beginnings. And as you take in this message, you hear a voice of your higher self who is here to guide you as you enter into this new year. The voice says, start where you are. Use what you have and do what you can. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Together, these two codes offer a softer and a wiser way to step into this new year, to step into this new beginning. They remind us that new beginnings rarely arrive with full certainty or perfect readiness. They often appear as a gentle nudge, an inner restlessness, or a sense that something has completed its purpose and it's time for a new beginning. The wisdom here is about trusting the unseen. When we begin something new, we don't yet see the outcome, but Life meets movement with support. The magic of new beginnings isn't about guarantees, it's about discovering strength, clarity, and alignment after we take the step. Again, not before, but after we take the step. Growth unfolds through action, not through waiting. So, this quote is a reminder that progress doesn't require perfection, it doesn't require any perfect conditions. It asks us to stop waiting for confidence, clarity, resources, or readiness to arrive before we begin. Life move forward through small, real actions taken from exactly where we are with the energy, skills, time, and capacity that we have today. So, this meditation is an invitation to soften the pressure, trust the process, and to take just one grounded step forward. So, in a moment from now, I am going to repeat certain affirmations based on these quotes by Meister Eckhart and Arthur Ashe. And I'm going to repeat each affirmation 3 times. For the first 2 times, simply allow those words to land within your subconscious mind. And on the third time, you are invited to repeat that affirmation after me, either in your mind or out loud. So let's begin this new year with these affirmations. You can trust the timing of this moment. You can trust the timing of this moment. Now repeat after me. I trust the timing of this moment. You are learning to honor your own pace. You are beginning to honor your own pace. Now repeat after me. I honor my own pace. You can trust where you are right now. You are beginning to trust where you are right now. Now repeat after me. I trust where I am right now. You can allow yourself to move slowly. You are giving yourself the permission to move slowly. I give myself permission to move slowly. You are learning to honor your current capacity. You are learning to honor your current capacity. I honor my current capacity. can allow yourself to take this one day at a time. You can allow yourself to take this one day at a time. I allow myself to take this year one day at a time. You can release the need to have it all figured out. You can release the need to have it all figured out. I release the need to have it all figured out. You can soften the pressure to do everything at once. You can allow yourself to soften the pressure to do everything at once. I soften the pressure to do everything all at once. You are letting go of unrealistic expectations. You are letting go of unrealistic expectations. I let go of unrealistic expectations. You can allow yourself to start imperfectly. You are allowed to start this new beginning in an imperfect manner. I allow myself to start imperfectly. You are opening yourself to fresh starts and quiet shifts. You are opening yourself to fresh starts and quiet shifts. I open myself to fresh starts and quiet shifts. You are staying open to what wants to begin. You are staying open to what wants to begin. I am staying open to what wants to begin. Each day offers a new beginning. Each day offers you a new beginning. Each day offers me a new beginning. You can trust the quiet magic of new beginnings. You can trust the quiet magic of new beginnings. trust the quiet magic of new beginnings. You are open to good things arriving in your life. You are open to good things arriving in your life. I am open to the good things that are arriving in my life. Whatever it is that you love, loves you back. Whatever it is that you love, loves you back. Whatever I love, loves me back. You are open to the new possibilities and opportunities. You are open to the new possibilities and opportunities. I am open to the new opportunities and possibilities that this year brings. You can start your new journey from wherever you are. You start this new beginning from wherever you are. I start where I am. whatever you have with confidence. You use whatever you have with confidence. I use whatever I have with confidence. You take the next small step with ease. You take the next small step with ease. I take the next small step with ease. You allow progress to unfold step by step. You feel the momentum building step by step. I feel the momentum and progress step by step. You trust the magic that follows action. You trust the universe to support you after you take the next step. I trust the magic and feel the unseen support as I take my action step. You can trust yourself with this new start. You can trust yourself with this new start. I trust myself with this new start. did great. And now that we have planted these seeds of wisdom into the fertile soil of your subconscious mind, know that each time that you repeat these affirmations, you would be nourishing these seeds so they can grow faster and stronger and eventually bear fruits in your life. So, knowing that the seed will continue to grow within you, allow yourself to come back to your body and gently begin to wake your body by wiggling your toes and your fingers. And in your own time, you can gently open your eyes, or if you feel like going to sleep, then you can keep them closed and drift into a peaceful sleep. Welcome back. I know today's meditation got a little bit longer than usual, and I appreciate you staying and, for your patience to stay throughout this meditation. And I see that a lot of new people have joined us while we were meditating. So, a warm welcome to you. Welcome to Wheel of Wisdom, where you receive the message that you need to hear most right now. Thank you, Katie. I'm glad that you liked the meditation, and I hope that it wasn't too much. Um, because we delved into a lot of a lot of affirmations today. Poonam says, thanks, Anisha, for this deep meditation. I especially loved affirmations. Oh, I am so happy that they resonated with you, Poonam. I had a lot of affirmations coming up for me, and I think I was not able to narrow them down today. And maybe this new year needed that. Who knows? Kathleen says, that was nice. I joined late, so I'm glad that it went longer. What is the number of the episode so I can listen again? First of all, I'm happy that, now I'm happy that we did a longer meditation, Kathleen. And yeah, I guess that's why I wasn't able to narrow it down. And the number of this episode, for anyone who wants to listen again, is 158. Okay, so this is episode number 158 of Wheel of Wisdom. And I will share towards the end for the ones who are joining for the very first time where you can access this whole, live. So let me just go through the rest of the comments and then we will move on to our Wheel of Wisdom so that we can receive a message for this new year. So Katie says it was full and supporting. I'm glad that you feel complete. Poonam says they are worth writing down and using every day. Oh, that is so beautiful. I will try to remember and write them. Um, then maybe I will create like a beautiful image out of, containing all these meditations. And maybe I will share it in my group because here we can't share the images. So I have another group with the same name, Wonderful Beings, on a different platform. So I will share it there. Okay, wonderful. Oh, I love so many comments here today. I was worried that you guys might be feeling a little restless because it was a longer meditation. But I'm glad that that isn't the case. Caitlin says, wow, Anisha, what a beautiful and pretty epic journey. Wonderful day, wonderful way to get into my day with all these friends and your precious and generous energies. I'm glad that, you are feeling, so connected with this beautiful energy that is here, that is created by all of you wonderful souls. And yeah, an epic journey indeed. Um, Kathleen says, yes, I would love that. Okay, wonderful, Kathleen. So yeah, I'm planning to share this on multiple platforms. So I guess you will find it on one or other platform. Okay, so yeah, I will share these affirmations. Joanne says, thank you so much for a wonderful meditation. I truly believe I needed to hear it all. It's my first time here with you, listening from London. Welcome, Joanne. I am so happy to have you here. And I do believe that since the universe brought you here, there is something that you needed to receive from this live, whether it was the affirmations, the meditation, the energy of the space, or maybe the readings that we are going to do next. Poonam says, also, I would like to express my gratitude for all your work in year 2025. I have to go now. Thank you so much again. Thank you, Poonam. I know you had to leave, and thank you so much for staying till the end of this very long meditation. And I so appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Okay, my lovely people. Now it is time. It is definitely time for me to share, to show you our wheel of wisdom. Okay, so this is our wheel of wisdom. And this wheel contains the name of 51 books that I have came across in the past 10, 11 years in my own journey of healing and personal growth. And now that we are feeling connected, we are feeling grounded and open. So, from this space, from this energy, I invite you to ask the universe to deliver the right message, not just for you, but for everyone present in this space. So, if you want, you can repeat this intention that I'm setting for all of us, for myself, that may, sorry, may we all receive the message that is for our highest good. or you can set your own intention. But I would recommend including everyone in that intention, everyone in that wish or prayer, whatever you want to call it, because that has a different kind of energy. And now, with that, holding that in your mind, that wish for everyone's well being, let's spin. Okay. So, this was the book that came up yesterday in our last live of 2025. And I guess the universe wants us to begin 2026 as well with this book, which is Comfortable with Uncertainty by Pema Chodron. So let me open the book. Yeah, because there is a lot. We don't know what this year yet has in store for all of us, but I hope that it is all very good and it is going to serve our highest, good. Caitlin says, may everyone receive what they need, whether we know how it is relevant now or not. Oh, I love that. Such a beautiful, intention, because sometimes we think that we know what we need, what we want, but sometimes universe deliver us something even better. So give me a second to choose some numbers and then we will play a game. Okay, so my dear ones, I invite you all to pick a number between 17 to 130. Hello, Monique, and Happy New Year to you as well. So yeah, take your and yeah, take your time. There is no rush. I will choose a number from whatever you guys share intuitively, randomly. Okay. Uh-huh. So the number that Caitlin share is 111. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Katie. Oh, yeah. And, my attention was caught by Caitlin's whoa. And I was like, what is Caitlin doing? And now I know. We got the same number by Katie and Wendy, which is 85. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Angel. And now you guys know what I'm going to do next. Let's go with 85. But thank you everyone who shared their numbers. But if a number came up twice, I'm assuming that there is something that wants to come up from this page. So let's see what is on page number 85. So, my dear ones, this the heading for this is Don't Expect Applause, which is beautiful because yesterday the reading that we got, or I think day before yesterday, the reading that we got was, to not get caught in praise or criticism. And now the reading that came up is don't expect applause. So the author says, when you open the door and invite all sentient beings as your guest, and you also open the door and the walls even start falling down, you find yourself in the universe with no protection at all. Now you are in for it. If you think that just by doing that, you're going to feel good about yourself and you're going to be thanked left and right, no, that won't happen. More than to expect thanks, it would be helpful just to expect the unexpected. Again, more than to expect thanks, it would be helpful just to expect the unexpected. Then you might be curious and inquisitive about what comes in the door. When we can begin to open our hearts to others, when we have no hope of getting anything back, we just do it for its own sake. So that was one part, meaning when you open your heart, when you maybe do something kind, when you do those acts of kindness, when you take down those walls and doors around your hearts that were protecting you, you know, that were protecting you from getting hurt, but also they were limiting you from experiencing love. So when you open all of them, maybe not all at once, but when you start to open them one by one, the invitation, the reminder that we need to, have in mind is to not expect anything, expect thanks, expect gratitude, expect applause, praise, whatever it is. And instead, be curious as to what happens when I do that, you know? So instead of expecting anything from others or even what is going to happen within you when you do that, just be open and just be curious, not just opening your hearts, the door to your hearts, but opening your mind to just simply notice what happens within me when I do that, what happens within maybe the other person, or what how they react to that. And that's it, that is what is happening, and just accepting that. And the other thing that the author reminds us is that, on the other hand, it's good to express our gratitude to others. It's helpful to express our appreciation of others. But if we do that with the motivation of wanting them to like us, we can remember this slogan: we can thank others, but we should give up all hope for getting thanked in return. Simply keep the door open without expectations. So, so basically, what I'm getting from this is to be kind and to be open. And open meaning being curious, to be kind and to be curious, both to others and both to yourself. So do something nice for someone. And Ara says, I am a first timer who joined about 5 minutes ago. What is the title and author of the book who you are reading from? So the name of the book is Comfortable with Uncertainty, and the name of the author is Pema Chodron RS. And to summarize the message that I got from this is to simply do something nice and do not expect a thanks, do not expect an appreciation. If you get it, that's nice. If you don't, then that's okay. Just do it for the sake of it. Just do it because that is the kind of person that you want to be. And that's it. And just simply be open and curious as to what happens around you and within you as you do that. And on the other hand, when someone else does something nice, say thanks, appreciate them. And the reason is that because that is the kind of person that you want to be again, without any expectations to get anything in return. You're welcome, Aris. So I hope that, so let me know if this message resonated with you, Katie and Wendy, and anyone else as well. You guys can share, whether it resonated or not in the comments, or if anything else is coming up for you as I did that reading. You can share that as well in the comments. And let me, open the wheel again and do one more reading. Oh my goodness, Katie says spot on. I am glad. Iris says, oh yes, just what I needed to hear. Thank you guys for sharing your feedback because when you share what happens within you, it helps me trust my own inner wisdom, my own intuition even more. So yeah, thank you for doing that. And in doing so you have followed the wisdom from this, you like in a way shared your appreciation, you in a way you shared the appreciation of whatever happened in this space. So thank you. And again, from my side, there was no expectations. So yeah, I'm bringing this wisdom into this moment, and I love that how it connected. Caitlin says, "Oh, the prayer of Saint Francis is coming to me. I can't remember the quote exactly, but something like focus on doing for others and being grateful rather than wanting and like longing." And also, I pulled an affirmation from my deck and I got my mind and heart are open to fresh possibilities, and I value new ideas and perspective, which I find relevant to what you were sharing. Yeah, it is. It is all about being open and curious and not, letting our mind decide either in terms of doing an act of kindness or this year, or any of your goals, not letting it hold any rigid expectations around that and just being open to see all those fresh possibilities. Thank you, Caitlin, for sharing that. And as I was reading this, one more thing popped up in relation to this reading within my mind, which is by Marshall Rosenberg. So I was listening to one of his audiobooks, and in one of them, he said that, we express our appreciation because we want to enrich the life of other person. And he also recommended that when we are expressing our appreciation, to not just express it in a very general manner. Instead, to share the very specific thing that they did and also share how that behavior or those words of theirs made you feel in that moment. In this way, they can really soak in that appreciation. They can really understand that what kind of a difference they have made in your life. And similarly, when someone else asks you, when someone else asks for your help or when they request you to do something, it's an opportunity to enrich their life. It's, instead of seeing that as a burden, as an additional task, we can see that this is an opportunity in which I can maybe lighten their burden, in which I can, um, brighten their day. A lot of rhyming is coming up in my head, but yeah. So this also came up for me, and I wanted to share that. And Kathleen also loves the prayer of Saint Francis. Oh, lovely. Okay, my lovely people, let's do one more spin and probably the last spin for today. So, my dear ones, again, hold that intention in your mind that each and every one of us in this space and anyone who will listen to this recording receives the message that is for their highest good, a message that they need to hear most right now. Okay, guys, there are 51 books on this wheel, and yet we are getting the same books that we get the very same book that we got yesterday in yesterday's live. I don't know when these kind of things happen, they just make me believe more and more in the magic and the in the science and everything. Okay, so let's see what else wants to come out from the book that came up yesterday, and the name of the book is The Worry Cure by Robert L. Leahy. The Worry Cure. Okay, so again, let me give me a second to choose some numbers. There you go. So pick a number between 49 to 360. Again, no rush. Take your time. I will pick a number amongst your comments randomly based on my intuition, okay? Thank you, Tanya. Happy New Year to you too. I hope that this year brings you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of peace, a lot of quiet moments, and a lot of love. Okay, thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Jennifer. Anyone else who would like to pick a number? Okay, then let's do an intuitive reading based on these numbers. So, the number that I'm feeling most called to is 248, and the number has been chosen by Caitlin for all of us. Okay, let's see what is on page number 248. So, these are the 7 steps of overcoming fear of negative evaluations, meaning, like, basically, criticism or negative feedback. So, 7 step to overcoming fear of negative evaluations, like other people would judge us and all of those things. So, give me a second to see. Should I share all the 7 steps or should I go with the first one? Because there are a lot of things here. I'm trying to find a summary. Okay, just a second. There is a lot of content here. Okay, maybe let's do this. So there are 7 steps, right? So, Caitlin, can you choose a number between 1 to 7 and we will read that step because there is a lot of content in each step. So, yeah. Okay, then let's go with seven. Ah, mm, hmm. Okay. So, there are five suggestions under step seven, which is take control of your time. So, the author has used an example of a person named as Wendy, and she says, like many worries, Wendy was focused on her predictions of how badly she would do at the party. So, that is the situation. There was a sense of urgency that something terrible would happen, like she would make a fool of herself, and that she needed the answer immediately that everything would be okay. We decided to work on her sense of time so that she could view things in perspective and at the same time stay in the moment. So, the first thing that they worked upon is to turn the urgency off. Wendy said, I need to know that I won't look foolish. When she was at the party, she would think, I need to feel less anxious right now because she demanded all the answers immediately and needed to change her feelings on the spot. Again, because she demanded all the answers immediately and needed to change her feelings on the spot, she became more and more anxious. So, the author suggested to turn off the urgency, and how she did that was there was no crisis or life threatening emergency. There was no train coming down the track. I asked Wendy what would happen if she didn't know for sure right now that everything would be okay. She said, I guess if I don't know for sure, then it won't work out. But what if needing to know right now was exactly the problem? Since she could never know for sure right now, then she was trapped by her urgency. The same thing is true about her needing to get rid of her anxiety right now. So, again, the question is, but what would happen if she didn't? If she didn't get rid of that anxiety right now in that moment? What if she looked at her anxiety as something that is present for the moment? Or if she thought that I will have to tolerate and experience some discomfort for a short while, accepting that she cannot control the moment, accepting her feelings in the moment, and normalizing feeling anxious at that moment could help her turn off the urgency. So, the author is, and it does not just apply to her situation, Wendy's situation, it can apply to our situation that when things are not going right or when there is uncertainty, we just want to know that everything is going to be okay. Everything is somehow going to sort out. Everything is going to be fine. And we feel this, need for urgency that no, I just need to know. I just need to know right now. And then only I can be at peace. But the truth is that we can't always know for sure that things are going to turn out, that I am going to be okay, that, the situation is going to be okay. And similarly, in that, situation itself, when we are in the situation and we are feeling a lot of anxiety or any other emotion that we want to get rid of, we really want to get rid of that emotion right now, immediately. We just wanted to leave our body and leave our system and just leave us alone. But the author suggests that what if, we were to just be with that emotion? What if we were to just accept that this is the emotion that is here in this present moment? So, so the way that in which, she or you and she can do that is that I notice that I have worry right now. I notice that I'm thinking of something else right now. So basically, speaking out loud what is happening or in your mind, what is happening. So naming it, naming whatever is happening inside of you, whatever just thought is going on. So, like, I'm having the thought dash and fill in the blanks with that thought. Or I'm noticing the feeling of anxiety. I'm noticing the feeling of panic. I'm noticing this. I'm noticing that. So just one after other, what is your moment to moment experience? If you just name it, this will bring a distance between you and whatever it is that you're observing. And in that space, there is a sense of relief, there is a sense of openness, there is a sense of this feeling that I have the capacity to hold this within me, that I can do this, that it is okay, I can have this in this present moment within me or just in this present moment. And I will get to the comment just a second. Mm, and another thing that the author suggested was that instead of focusing on the future, especially in the first scenario, so that the thing that I just suggested was in the moment, that just naming whatever is happening in the moment because it brings a space, it helps you detach from whatever is happening. And the second thing was that when you're focused on the future, that what might happen, what if this goes wrong, what if everything do not turn out to be okay, what if it is even worse and the cycle goes on, then the suggestion is to stay in the present moment, meaning that you start naming. Okay, let me now close the book. You start naming of whatever it is that you're noticing right now. You can start naming the objects around you. You can start naming whatever is happening around you. Like, you are noticing the leaves moving in the wind. You are noticing the fan moving. You are noticing a light source. You are noticing the color red in your environment. You're noticing this mic. You're noticing this picture. What is written on this picture is this, this, this. So what happens is it grounds you into the present moment because there's nothing that you can do about the future. There's nothing that that can make you sure that everything is going to be okay. That can give you that certainty unless that moment unfolds, which is going to happen in that present moment. So right now the invitation is to come back to this one right now. So those were the two things. First, this desire for certainty that everything is going to be okay. And second, in the moment when a lot of emotions, a lot of unpleasant emotions are happening, then what to do. So, with the first one, coming back to the present moment. With the second one, naming whatever is happening inside of you because it brings a space. So, now let me go through the comments by Caitlin. Ah, and I hope that something helped from that. And anyone else also, if this reading, touched you, if the suggestions was helpful or anything is coming up for you, guys can share in the comments. Okay, Caitlin says, wow, the story is very much resonating. I am like giggling to myself. That was me, and sometimes still is. The urgency. The other day, during your meditation, the message, be still and receive, came to me. Oh, I love that. So, yesterday, guys, we did a meditation where we invited a message from the universe. And this is the message that came up for Caitlin: be still and receive. That is so beautiful. Sometimes it is harder for a lot of people to be still. And when I read this, Caitlin, it feels like the universe just wants to give and give and give to you. And you just need to be in one place and, you know, just open and receive. Okay, yeah. And then the doodle of the leafy tree with floaty leaves gave me the same phrase. Oh my goodness. So that was another reading that we did yesterday. Um, the moral of the story for me is again be still and receive. Caitlin, in this moment, you are okay and it will be okay. Exactly, you can never know what is going to happen in the next moment. So you can either go into the worst case scenario or you can go into the best one or maybe a neutral one if best feels like too out of place for you right now. Um, Caitlin says, I was listening intently. That took forever to type. Thank you for the number choice, Anisha. I hope others got something too. This really was beautiful for me. I am so, so happy that you received, a confirmation of that message again be still and receive, and that it was helpful. Thank you, Caitlin, for sharing all of this. Thank you for typing it all out. And I hope that, yeah, it was useful for others as well. It was for me as well. Okay, so I guess it is time to wrap this live. Oh, Caitlin says, I don't want this to end today. Oh, Kathleen, I wish I could stay longer, but I have something to do, so I won't be able to. But Kathleen and anyone who wants to stay longer in this kind of space, maybe you guys can, rewatch this recording or just pick a number between 1 to 158 and check out that particular video from this whole series. And you will find this one and all the previous ones. Here, let me show you, especially if you're new, you might not know. So, my dear ones, if you feel like, especially doing the meditation again, which was around new beginnings for this new year. So, you will find this live and all the previous ones when you go to my profile in the About section. So, usually this opens when you click a teacher's profile. Okay, so at the end, you will see something like About section. You go there, you scroll down. At the bottom, you see this. And here you will find this recording as well as all the previous ones. You will also find the group that I was sharing. I got a little lazy with that group, so I haven't posted my last 10 lives, the summary of them there. Like I post a summary in that group as well as in the one in the on inside timer. But yeah, today I will. And I will also post the affirmations there. And with a beautiful photo or something, I will edit it. And you will find a lot of other things as well here. So you will find all my offerings here in one place. So you can check this out after this live. Okay. Angel says, I enjoyed your live and meditation affirmations my first time. Thank you, Anisha. I want to fall asleep, but I am feeling very energized after New Year celebration and the anticipation for good things in the future. What do you recommend for winding down? So, if your body really needs the sleep, then I would recommend first releasing some of that energy that is building in your body. Like, you can shake your body every, every part of your body. And that might, just release some of the energy, or you can just try some movement that might release the energy. You can jump up and down, you can do jumping jacks, I think, or maybe that might energize you. Um, but yeah, just release some of that energy. And then you can mm, okay. So I have a track. Let me share it here. I can share that here. So I have some like nervous system regulation tracks, and um, I think one of them might be able to help you with winding down. So yeah, the shake thing that I was mentioning, you can find that here. So you can try that and shake that energy off. And then once you feel like, okay, I have released some of that energy, then maybe, yeah, you can try this one. This might help you, ground yourself, reconnect. And then you can listen to a beautiful meditation from any Insight Timer teacher. There are so many wonderful meditations on Insight Timer. You can check mine or you can go to any other wonderful teacher here. Okay. So, and yeah. And welcome, Angel. I forgot to welcome you to the space. I'm so happy that you enjoyed the space. And a very happy new year to you, Angel. And I hope that your body gets the rest that it needs and you feel grounded and peaceful and centered. Kathleen says, I appreciate you and the fresh perspective you provide. Thank you so much. I appreciate you too as well, Kathleen, so much. Thank you for being here. Um, okay, let's see. Joanne says, thank you so much for this live. I have enjoyed our time together. And so have I, Joanne. Thank you for tuning back in. Caitlin says, Angel, if you don't know Blossom Violet, maybe check her piano music out. Yeah, it is super soothing and relaxing to me. And bunches of other friends, but I'm sure Anisha has good tips too. Yeah, so the particular track that I listened to from Blossom Violet is something like Good Night. Okay, give me a second. I just listened to it. I have actually downloaded it. Um, where is it? Yeah. So it is Good Night, Good Good Night Moon, Good Night Stars. So this is the name of the meditation from her. And there are a lot more beautiful meditations and music and everything. So there is so much stuff on Inside Timer Angel you can explore. Um, Thinking of the book The Road Less Traveled. Oh, this reminds me of that poem by Robert Frost, I think. I love that. Read it 20 years ago, understanding it intuitively now. Wow. They remain, don't abandon yourself. I love that. Thank you, Katie, for sharing it. And I also read it in my school time. And interestingly, my brother read that poem out to me 3 days ago. So it is beautiful that you mentioned that. Um, Leslie says, mention the email you sent out if it is okay. Okay, do you mean the my mailing list, Leslie? Like the new newsletter I have? Do you mean that? Okay. Hmm. I'm not sure. I cannot promote any stuff that is outside of Inside Timer, but if you guys are interested into what, Leslie is saying, you guys can go to my profile and you can go to the about section here again. And when you scroll down at the bottom, you will also find something new that I have started doing where I send out emails to my audience and I share some stuff. I write some posts and stuff. So yeah, you can check that out. Um okay, Angel says thank you very much. So kind, blessings. I'm glad that you found something from the space angel. And Katie says poem, yes, Robert Frost. Leslie says it was beautiful and a lovely start to the new year. I am so happy, Leslie, that you feel that way. And I loved your new picture, Leslie. um, as this live, many thanks, Anissa. You are so welcome, Leslie. Oh, I didn't know that there is also a book, The Road Not Traveled, that I read. I'm conflating the two, sorry. No issues, no issues. Maybe I will check out that book that you're mentioning as well. Okay, guys. Now Um, I guess it is time to end this, but thank you so, so much for joining in. I hope that each and every one of you received something from this space today. I know you have added something to the space, which is your presence, your beautiful love, your beautiful, words. So thank you for doing that. I bow down to the divine within you all. Namaste. And I will see you guys day after tomorrow. Oh, I forgot to put that live on. But you can check that. You can, RSVP for that live by going to my profile. So, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Kathleen says, thank you so much. Enjoyed 2 days in a row. What a gift for the new year. Oh, I'm so happy, Kathleen. Yeah, I thought it might be. I was not sure. Would you guys like me to go live like day after day, or do you guys like the alternate day thing? But yeah, it was really nice to spend the end of the year and the start of this new year with you guys. It is such a pleasure. Okay, so I will see you guys day after tomorrow at the same time. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Oh, happy new year, Misha. And Misha, we did a beautiful meditation today that a lot of people are thinking of going back to. So maybe you can check out the recording for today. And I hope that you receive something from that. Okay, dear. Bye. Okay, beautiful. Bye. Take care.